Hello. Today in this video, we will talk about intonation problems and Spanish speakers that are learning English in content, focusing mainly on the four levels of pitch that English contains and a comparison between questions in both languages. First, we will be looking at the intonation by itself, answering a main question: what is intonation? Intonation, according to the Cambridge Dictionary, the sound change produced by the rise and fall of the voice when speaking, especially when this has an effect on the meaning of what is said.
When talking about grammar, there are four types of intonation. Regular, which we already explained. Falling intonation, how the voice falls on the final stressed syllable of a phrase or a group, very common in WH questions. Rising intonation, how the voice rises at the end of a sentence, common in yes/no questions. And the fall-rise intonation, describes how the voice falls and then rises. We use this intonation at the end of a statement when we want to say that we are not sure, or when we have to say that we have to add more. So now that you have a general idea what intonation is, we will begin explaining the main focuses in this video, which are the four pitches in English and questions, and why this is a problem with non-native English learners.
Hello again. Now I'm going to talk about the four pitches in English. The first example is anda. He is walking. There's a low pitch in the first example. The second one is anda. Walk. There you can see that is different than the other one. So the next one is the third one, and it's the high one. So there's a lot of difference between the second one and the first one. Anda. Good heavens! And last but not least, we have the fourth pitch, and Spanish speaker thinks this extra high pitch is another exaggerated sound. Anda. Is he walking? That's a big difference.
It is also important to realize the difference between pitches in questions as well. English questions are extremely flexible, so intonation will play an essential role. Meanwhile, in Spanish, intonation is not really important. Here are some examples. Notice that the words that contain the pitch will be underlined. So example number one, would you like tea or coffee? Or wouldn't you? Talking about you. ¿Quieres té o café? Sí o no? I also forgot to mention that in Spanish, we also add new words to add to a new meaning. As you can see here, sí or no is added. Number two, would you like tea or coffee? Talking about specifically you. ¿Tú quieres té o café? And number three, would you like tea or coffee? Maybe something else. ¿Quieres té, café? Here we see again that in Spanish, we add something else so we can change the meaning, not necessarily in English.
Now we're going to talk about possible solutions for these pronunciation problems. The first one.
Reading. You always have to read. So that way you can practice by yourself your intonation and your pronunciation problems. The second one being movies. There you can see how the actors are performing, but you will notice a slight overreaction because they're, like I said, actors, but it's real close to the reality, so don't trip about it.
The third one, you have to practice in front of the mirror. And why is that? I mean, practice in front of the mirror is going to help you a lot because you're going to be confident when you put in practice your intonation. So you don't have to worry because nobody's watching you. So don't trip about that either. And last but not least, the fourth one is lots of practice. Thanks for watching, you guys.
Make sure to hit that like button.
We hope you practice a lot.
And thanks again. Bye.
Bye.